Have you ever been frustrated by a status bar color that just won't change? If you're using React Navigation and your Android status bar is stubbornly blue, you're not alone. Today, we're going to solve that problem together. I totally get it. You want your app to look just right, and that blue status bar can really clash with your design. Many developers have faced this issue, and it can be quite perplexing. You're in the right place to find a solution. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, how can I set the status bar color to black with React Navigation? They mentioned trying to set the background color, but it only worked for a few seconds before reverting back to blue. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this. So what could be causing this issue? It often happens due to the default settings in React Navigation or conflicting styles in your app. We'll break down the steps to ensure your status bar color stays black. And stick around. At the end of this video, I have a bonus tip that will help you customize your app even further. To change the status bar color in a React Navigation application, the user should first ensure they have the necessary imports at the top of their file. This includes importing the status bar component from React Native. Next, the user should set the status bar color within their main application component. This can be done by using the status bar component and setting the background color to black. After that, the user needs to ensure that the status bar settings are applied correctly. This can be done by placing the status bar component inside the main view of the application, preferably at the top level. Finally, the user should test the application on an Android device or emulator to confirm that the status bar color has changed to black. If the color still appears blue, they may need to check for any conflicting settings in their navigation configuration. And fun fact, the status bar was first introduced in the early days of mobile operating systems, and it has evolved quite a bit since then. Now we can customize it to fit our app's theme. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests that each screen can set properties for the status bar. The user recommends defining a status bar in the main app component to ensure it applies throughout the app. Let's move forward and look at another answer. An alternative solution provided by another user involves customizing the status bar within a React component. They suggest using the status bar component from React Native. In their example, they set the background color to a specific shade of green and adjust the bar style to light content. In their implementation, they also customize the navigation options, including the header style and tint color, ensuring a cohesive look throughout the app. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative approach to changing the status bar color is to use the Uses-focused hook from React Navigation. This allows you to manage the status bar based on whether a specific screen is focused. For example, you can set a dark-themed status bar for a single screen. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution suggests configuring your drawer navigator. The user points out that you can customize the drawer content using the Content Options property. In your router.js file, you can set the inactive background color to black. The user also mentions that the drawer may be re-rendering, which could cause the status bar color to revert to blue. They recommend checking the documentation for more details. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution suggests that if you're using Safe Area View, you should set the status bar color in your style sheet. You can do this by applying a background color to the Safe Area style and adjusting the padding for Android devices with a notch. Here's that bonus tip I promised. Always check your dependencies and their documentation. Sometimes a library update can change how components behave, so staying informed is key. And there you have it. Your status bar should now be black and match your app's design. Remember, keeping your components updated and checking documentation can save you a lot of headaches. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips.